Hi, this is Richard Seitz, and I'd like to welcome you to Helena High School Mathematics. What is mathematics? Well, it's an exploration in problem solving and thinking about abstract ideas. Some people think mathematics is learning a bunch of procedures, how to do arithmetic. That's really not what we're doing. What we're really doing is trying to do this. We're trying to build the pyramids when nothing like that was ever built before. Trying to make you think about thinking, take your mind traveling. A few hints about me. First of all, I sometimes tune out people, especially when I'm thinking. I think students might understand that. They sometimes tune out teachers in class. Try not to do that. I'm around at lunch after school. I do have trouble remembering names, but I'm going to work at that. If you really get lost and you need help, you got to contact me. That's one of the things you got to know. Call me at home, 443-518-MIN, or email me at rsites@hsd1.org. We're also going to have a Moodle where things like this video will be online so you can see what's going on. Boy, I love students who try hard. I think trying hard is more important sometimes. Learning how to work hard at a problem and work hard at learning is more important sometimes than what you actually learn. I do have a strange sense of humor, and I may do things that are kind of outrageous or make outrageous statements to keep you listening. But have a sense of humor. Let's go on and see what we can learn. Hey, we really need students who can solve problems. That's my goal. I'm going to turn this world over to a new generation, and I want to make sure that when I do, the world is going to be facing challenges, and I want them to be able to handle it. World's going to be places facing problems like disease, poverty. We know about natural disasters, people who are ignorant of how to solve problems, economic imbalances like the budget, prejudice, greed, energy challenges, and man-made problems where we have hurt our environment. We absolutely need knowledgeable citizens who are able to measure, compute, solve problems, who are able to analyze data, predict trends, and able to learn about a new problem, to lay it out, to discuss it, and to figure out solutions. So that's what you're here for. We got to get you ready to take it over. How can you tell if you're doing a great job? Well, one way is, are you engaging in learning? STARS is a good technique. STARS means sit up, tune in, especially in class, ask questions, respond, and that's responding in your mind or out loud. If the teacher says, who was the first president in the class, you ought to say George Washington, at least to yourself and out loud if you can. And the last thing is, you really do have to study. All those things you can tell when you're doing a great job. You'll be setting some goals in there this year. One of the goals is believe in yourself and your abilities and dream about the things that you're going to learn. I think that'll help you set some goals on where you're going and don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep working at it. How do you tell if you're really a powerful student? Well, there's 5 things. Here's the first one. You got to understand some ideas. You got to figure out why things work. You got to read ahead. You got to take notes. You got to ask questions, ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. And you got to make sure you relearn the basics if you forget them. So the first part is understanding why things work. If you forget some basics, basic skills are essential. You got to know fractions, decimals, and percents, formulas, solving equations and inequalities, linear functions and ratios and proportions. You got to be able to solve systems of equations. Any of that stuff you've forgotten, we're going to go over and make sure you have those basic skills. But the second thing you need is you got to improve your proficiency. By proficiency, I mean speeds. Practice some mental math. Do some problems twice. If you took a long way to get there, see if you can do it faster with a shorter way. But show steps. Occasionally show steps that illustrate what you're doing. Try all the problems, correct your mistakes, do the practice. All those things will improve your proficiency. The third thing, we want students who have lots of strategies. They can draw pictures, they can measure, they can use algebra and equations to solve problems. They can use a graph, a table, and on a calculator. They can use guess and check. They understand how to make lists. They can use their head, their paper and pencil, and they can use their calculator. That'll have lots of ways to solve things. Fourth thing to make you a powerful student, you got to be able to communicate and communicate with logic. Show steps, make a sketch, be able to explain it to other people with logical, in a logical order and with logical statements. You have to use the exact vocabulary. You got to talk to others and yourself about what you've done and what you've learned. The last thing is you have to have a productive disposition. You got to believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, know that you can learn, struggle to succeed, don't expect magic, but know you can learn. And ask questions, look for ways to use math. Mathematics is a very useful topic. A lot of people don't get to the point where they can use it because they don't take that extra step of saying, hey, I think I could do this, and I think I can figure out a way to model this problem, to examine this data, to use some of the skills I learned in school and actually help make the world a better place. In the end, you're in charge of your own learning. You have to figure out what level of help and what level of effort you need to succeed. You're the boss. You got to work hard, play hard, learn some fun stuff. We're going to have a great year. Welcome to